Hey guys, it's your family here, and today I was just surfing the web and I found this. It's a total clickbait article, it's just a total quiz. I'd also like to point out just before we get started, it says 99% of people can't identify these venomous snakes, can you? But if you look at the URL, it says 50 out of 55 people can't identify these venomous snakes, can you? I'm not a mathematician or anything, but I don't think that those numbers add up very well. And in fact, I went over here, 50 out of 55 is 90, we'll round up to 91%, not 99. So we're off to a great start here. There are 50 questions here, so I don't know if I'm going to get through all of them. Also, the page kept crashing. Man, it was so annoying. The page kept crashing. I tried to record this earlier and the page kept crashing, so I actually disabled the ads, and now it doesn't seem to be crashing as much. So hopefully we'll be able to get through it this time. So I already know some of the answers. This one, I swear you can just read the name. If it has, it's gonna be pretty obvious. See, it has black bands and it's in the sea, black banded sea crate. This one, you sort of have to know what this one is. It's an eastern coral snake. It's red touch yellow, kill a fellow. The corn snake is red touches yellow. That's about the coral snake versus the milk snake. So that's where that comes from. Green. It's the only one with green in it. So it's the green mamba. This one, Mojave rattlesnake, you just sort of have to know it. It's technically, I think I always knew this one as a western diamondback because it has diamonds on its back. But Mojave rattlesnake, I think, is equally as accurate. Horned viper. It's got horns on it. Come on. This one, it's a rattlesnake because it has a rattle and it's got stripes like a tiger. Cobra. Once again, it's the only cobra on the list and it's got the hood like a cobra does. This one, you sort of have to get rid of the other options. It's not a viper because it doesn't have the pointed head like a viper has. It's not a rattlesnake. It's not a red-bellied. It doesn't have a red belly, so it's not a red-bellied black snake. And so that leaves it banded crate. It has lots of bands, and crates have bands, so it's a banded crate. Okay, if you were going to name this snake, what would you name it? Oh man, it's on a beach with a yellow belly. It's a yellow-bellied sea snake. They weren't very creative when they came up with the names of these snakes. That one, once again, it's the only cobra on the list. So, cobra. This one has bands like a crate. Many banded. You could say it has many bands. I would say that would be an accurate description of it. Many banded crate. That one, it's another cobra. This one, you sort of have to, it is black and it is a cobra, so you'd think it's a black desert cobra. I totally don't know this because I failed the first time, because the page kept reloading, like the page kept crashing. I totally don't know it because of this, but this is an Indo-Chinese spitting cobra. Another spitting cobra, Mozambique spitting cobra. I don't know what that is. This, I don't know how anybody would, I don't know what this is, but it's the only one in the sea, and that's pretty clearly the seabed. So it's the olive brown sea snake. That one, it's another cobra. There are two cobras on here. I totally also don't know this one because the page keeps crashing, but it's a Chinese cobra. This one is another rattlesnake. Yeah, you can tell because of the diamonds on its back, because it's a western diamondback. Mojave rattlesnake. I don't know why they're repeating snakes. It's not like, I mean, I guess they're running out of snakes. They have 50 of these things. They have 50 snakes on this list. This one is a black mamba. You can tell because of how it is. This one is a speckled brown snake because it has brown speckles all over it. This one's another crate because it has stripes, and because of the way it is. And it's not a yellow-bellied sea snake. It's not green. I don't know what that is. I'll be honest, I don't know the Dugite. I'll be honest, I don't know what that is. D-U-G-I-T-E. I'm gonna have to Google that one. Oh, that looks like it does kind of look like a speckled brown snake. It looks like a couple things. If they gave me that one, I would probably get that one wrong. But this one, it looks like a cobra, but I'm pretty sure this is a death adder because of the specks on its back. Is it a viper? I'm gonna go with death adder. This is another cobra, spectacled cobra. It's got spectacles on it, and it's a cobra, so it's a spectacled cobra. It's not a horned viper. Black mamba, it's not a black mamba. We just saw the black mamba. Copperhead or South American bushmaster. I want to say bushmaster. Yes. What is it? I'm going to look up the copperhead. Okay, yeah, the copperhead has a lot more like bands and stuff on it. Okay. What is that snake? It's not a rattlesnake. It's not a yellow-bellied sea snake. I don't know what that is. I think it's a western brown snake. Yes. This one, this one looks stupid. Looks like a penis. What? What did he just say? Demonetized. Luckily I was already demonetized. Monocled cobra. Fees viper. Is that a viper head? I don't know what a monocled cobra looks like. Milarius. It's got that like a viper, but the nose doesn't really look like a viper to me. Maybe I'm just racist. It looks a little too fat. I don't know what that is though. It's not a cobra. I'm gonna go with the viper. Hey, cool. Considered the most primitive of vipers, the phased viper inhabits Myanmar, PUBG, Miramar is the PUBG map. Southeast. Okay. Southern. Blah blah blah. Okay. I don't really care. It's short fangs. Okay. Flathead. Somewhat flattened head. That does not look like a flat head to me. Whatever. Okay. Referred to as it looks like a cobra. Oh my god, they're getting smart. They're putting lots of cobras in now. Why are there so many cobras? I think that's a Cape cobra. I don't know this one. I'll be honest. Common European viper. That's not a viper head there. It doesn't have the venom glands there. Boomslang. I like the name of that, so I want to go with that. It looks like it kind of looks like a mamba. Does it? I don't want to go back up to the mamba and compare. I'm gonna go with mamba. Okay, cool. Another cobra. And they don't have any other cobras here, so it's the cobra. I'm gonna get one of these wrong because I'm like, oh, it's got a hood because it's a cobra, and it's like, oh no, it's this one other snake somewhere in the world that has a cobra, that has a hood like a cobra. Gaboon vipers are way thicker than that, and their head is more viper shaped. It's not a rattlesnake. Water cobra. Congo water cobra. I don't think it would be the water cobra. I'm gonna go with. Oh, it is the water cobra. Okay, cool. Okay, so there is. What was I just saying about there? Did I say that? I said that on this one. I'll be honest. I've never gotten this far. The page has always crashed before I got to here, so I really didn't know what this one was. Congo water cobra. Okay, so there is a cobra that doesn't have a hood, or maybe they're just not showing the hood in this to confuse us. Oh, that one. Have I seen this one before? That one looks familiar. River snake. It's not that. Could it be a cottonmouth? No, the cottonmouth. Copperhead had the stripes. Cottonmouth. That could be a cottonmouth. Clarence river snake. I don't know either one of these two. It doesn't look like it's in a river, but then again, you know, that one wasn't in the water either. I'm gonna go with cottonmouth, and I was wrong. It's a Clarence river snake. Yep, they're tricking me by putting pictures of them not in water. See, we're getting into the ones that are like, who would know this? It's got, you see, we're past all the ones that are like, just look at it and you can tell what it is. mulga snake, Chinese cobra. It's not that. We already saw that one. Dugat. Is that one of the ones that I googled? Dugat? It's not. It doesn't look familiar. So I'm gonna say it's one of these two. Neither one of these is really telling me much about what they would look like, though. And I don't know the languages that these are in, so that's not helping. I can't use the etymology of the word to help me out there. Okay. Hey, I got to the correct last two. Black-necked spitting cobra. Okay. I could tell that there was a hood, so I knew it was a cobra. What is this one? My god, they're using the, like, does that look like cotton? That is the defensive position of a cottonmouth, though. And they're using, like, the fancy $5 word names for them now. I'll be honest, I wouldn't recognize the, like, fancy $5 word name for the eyelash viper either. I'll be honest. I don't think I would. Hey, I got it right. It's the only one that isn't. Okay. Oh, what is this? It's not a gaboon viper. Red-billed black snake. I don't see a red bill on it. It's not a cottonmouth. It's not. Ooh, I eliminated all 4 of them. Good job, me. It's not a cottonmouth because we literally just saw a cottonmouth. Why do they also have cottonmouth snake and cottonmouth? Whatever. Eastern green mamba. It's not an eastern green mamba. Is it a gaboon viper? It's a red billed. Okay, there's no red. Okay, so I don't get that one. I was thinking it must be that, but because it's not any of these. But I was like, this doesn't have a red bill. Death adder, no. Tiger snake, I don't think so. It's gonna be something. It's like a speckled diamondback. Is what I would name this, because it's speckled and it has diamonds on its back. Mexican West Coast rattlesnake. That looks very tempting. And it's right. Eastern green mamba. Is that a mamba head? Coastal taipan. It's not a coastal taipan. No, I don't think it's a forest cobra. We already saw one of those. Tricipello. I'm gonna go with the mamba. That one. Didn't we already see an American Bushmaster? I think we did. And I think that might be another one. No. Oh, it is a timber rattlesnake. Okay. So it is a viper. It just doesn't have very pronounced arrow. Very slit eyes, so I'm thinking that this one might be another viper. Saw-scaled viper. I can't really get a good look of its head because its camouflage is too well and the image is far too compressed. It has far too much JPEG in this image. I want to go with that. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it is a saw-scaled viper. That is a thing, for sure. I don't think an inland taipan would be that big. Gaboon viper definitely isn't that long. And it doesn't show us the head. These pictures are getting really, really high quality. Really doing a good job with these pictures here. Inland. I don't think that's an inland taipan. Caspian cobra or Indian cobra? I'm gonna go with the Indian cobra. It's an inland taipan, really. See, if they would have showed me the head, I probably would have got that. Because I know what the head of an inland taipan looks like. It's not a crate because it doesn't have the stripes of one. Eastern brown snake. Tiger rattlesnake. I don't think it's a tiger rattlesnake, so it's an eastern brown snake. Yeah. Okay. Because it's brown. Yeah. None of those really make sense. Okay. Hence the fact that they're wrong. Snake in that image. It's not a pit viper. Spitting cobra. Indo-Chinese spitting cobra. We already saw one of those. Molly cobra. So we have 2 cobras. I don't know what that is, and it's not that. I mean, at this point, it could be that. I don't even know. I'm getting to the point where it's like, I don't even know. Indo-Chinese spitting cobra. Pit viper. I don't see that being a pit viper. Look at its head. It doesn't look like a pit viper to me. Indo-Chinese spitting cobra. That doesn't look like a cobra to me, so I'm gonna go with Cascabel. I don't know what a cascabel is. Molly cobra. I don't think it's either of those. I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, just because I didn't recognize the name, I went with that one. Molly cobra. I was like, see, I never know if they're gonna put out the $5 name for the one that it is or the one that it isn't. So I'm like, just because I don't recognize it, I'm gonna go with that one. I did get to the correct last two, and I just went with that one because I didn't recognize it. That deadly snake. That looks like it could be a viper. And then there are no vipers on the list. It's got the slit on its eye and the... It looked like it could have been. I guess the head doesn't quite... It's pretty close though. I don't think that that would be a mamba. That's not a cobra. It's not one of those. It's not a green mamba for sure. I'm gonna go with tiger snake. See, I never know when they're gonna use the $5 name. I don't know what this is. Jararaca. Jararaca. See, they're using... Okay, I don't even know. What is the name of this deadly snake? Is known as... See, I need to read this part because this is probably going to give me... This is probably going to give me a hint on what the snake is. Because it says... Is known as... I want to say... It's not a mini banded crate. It's not a sea snake because it's in the desert. I want to say that's a puff adder. Hey, I'm right. God, what is this venomous snake's name? God, look at that. Look at that. 2 $5 names right there. Gaboon viper. That's closer to a gaboon viper than any of the other ones that has had gaboon viper on it. Russell's viper. That looks like it would be a viper too. Butchery, isn't that? Butchery. Okay, so it's close to what that is. See, I can almost come up with it. I told you I was never gonna be able to come up with this. Bothrachis. Russell's viper, gaboon viper. That's closer to a gaboon viper than any of the other ones I've seen. I almost want to say gaboon viper. Russell's viper, okay, so it was a viper. Gaboon viper are, I know that they're short, they're fat. Gaboon viper. Yes, they're really short, fat, and apparently more colorful than I gave them credit for. See, they have a lot of spots on them. They have a lot of like circles on them, so I was like, that looks like it could be a gaboon viper. So Russell's viper though. I was good. I got really close though. What's that one called? It's gonna be a cobra, monocled, and then it was that one. Great. It's gonna be copperhead. No. Golden lancehead. No. Pff, I don't know what that is. No, it's not any of those, so it's got to be this one. Lowlands copperhead. Really? Okay. Copperhead have... I guess the lowlands copperhead doesn't, but the copperhead has a lot of spots on it. That one didn't really have any spots. Get out of here. Stupid Steam. Steam lost its logo for some reason. I don't know why Steam doesn't have its logo anymore. It doesn't have the Steam logo here. But it's definitely Steam. I don't know why. I don't know what that's about. What was it doing? This. Oh man. Coastal taipan. Its eye kind of looks like a taipan. It's not a pit viper for sure. It's not a puff adder. It's not that, so I'm gonna go with that. Its eye definitely looked like a taipan. The correct name of that snake is something something cobra. Oh my god, what is this? My god. Mamushushi. Shui. Mamaushi. Mamushi. Horned viper. No. I'm gonna go with that one. I have no idea what any of these words are. This unique snake is called... Didn't we already see this one? This was the, I guess we haven't seen this one. We saw something else that looked a lot like this before. Northern Philippine cobra. Oh, that's a gaboon viper. No, it's not. It's not a golden lancehead. Oh, Jeebus Christo, I don't know what any of these words are. Hold on. What's a gaboon viper? Gaboon viper. What's its $5 word? Bitus gabonesi. See, that kind of looks like... I guess it doesn't. The pattern doesn't really match with that, and it's not quite as fat, and it's way longer. But I don't know what any of these words are. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I don't know what any of these words are. They're not really telling me anything about that. I wish they would just use the regular, like the... God dang it, go away, Steam. Timorosaurus... I don't know how to pronounce any of these. Predacuchus australis. Australia? Is that something that looks like it would be out in Australia? That's really what I'm using right now. I'm gonna go with that. Oh, look at that! Hey, look at that! Most feared snake. Is the most feared snake, as they are responsible for almost half of all snake bites and 1/3 of all hospitalizations. They can be hard to see in their natural habitat, which makes them even more feared. See results. Got 38 out of 50. I'd say that's not too bad. That's what? I already have a percentage calculator. 38, 307, 87 out of 50. Calculate. I got 76%. 76% is like a solid C. Well, that's not what I want at all. Number of questions? 50. Number wrong would be 12. 76%. What letter grade is that though? Letter. 76 would be C. Almost a C+. Very close to a C+. So I got a C. I got a C. C spells diploma. So I think I'm fine with that. Anyway, tell me if you could. I'm gonna leave a link to this for some reason. If you want to take it for some reason, disable the ads because it will crash your browser, as I have first-hand experience with. It just like straight up like it says ran out of memory. I'm like, ran out of memory? What? What are you talking about? I have 32 gigs of memory right here, and you're telling me you ran out? Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to post a comment down below if you do for some reason take this test, and tell me how well you do. Don't watch this first though. God dang it, I just told you all the answers. Don't cheat. Tell me how you do if you take this for some reason down in the comments below, and I'll see you tomorrow when I make another video.